What's up, everybody? There are many corners of the universe which have bred the most terrible things. Things which act against everything that we believe in. Today I'm going to be talking about these things. I have spoken before about Doctor Who. I have spoken before about Doctor Who lore. But today, now, it is time for something different. Okay, so a couple weeks ago, I started getting a few comments on my videos along the same lines. People were noticing that a few of the videos that I'd uploaded were going missing. And especially considering I've only been uploading for a few months, this is understandably worrying. Now, some of these made more sense than others. My original videos, for example, I compiled those and re-uploaded them into one big 7-hour extravaganza with over an hour of added content on top to boot. And so with all that said, it became slightly pointless to still have those up on the channel. They are technically still available, but they're unlisted. Most of them had like 30 views anyway, so no big deal. But then there were other videos that had just vanished. It was like a Mandela effect. People were telling me, hey, I remember watching this video, but when I tried to look back for it, it was completely gone. And when you tried to look it up on Google even, not just YouTube, but Google, you could find nothing. It's like they completely disappeared. Well, I'm here to explain what happened, and also to answer another question that I've kept to myself for a long time. I had a friend once. You probably never knew him. He doesn't go by the same name he does now. We were like this. We were neck and neck. Brothers in the dark times. To our community, we were the yin and the yang. Opposites of the same whole. He had his interests, and I had mine. But together, we were unstoppable. A hybrid, you might even say. But what happened? Louder and louder. Then I had to edit this 5-hour long video and I was like, what? I don't even want to be doing this, but I did it anyway. And then afterwards I was looking back on it, I was like, man, this video ain't even that good. In fact, I don't even like it at all. So I was going to make a secondary video where I talked about how much I didn't like it and explained things actually briefly. But after a whole lot of time, I thought, it didn't really sit right with me. Even if people thought that the video had problems, clearly a lot of people liked it. I don't want people feeling bad for liking it. I put a lot of work into that. Of course, I'd rather people liked it than didn't. And after a while, I didn't really agree with what I even said in the video anyway. So I unlisted that video, but it's still up. And that's why I think I need to remaster this 5-hour long video I made. There's just not enough information in it. I know I called it a brief explanation, but if you don't talk about Big Finish, what's even the point? Wait, what am I talking about? I feel like I got sidetracked there. Oh yeah, missing videos. I think across my channel, there's a total of 10 videos, which have just disappeared over the course of the last few months. I don't really know why. They must be up there somewhere. A video which inexplicably actually vanished from my channel was my live reaction to The Giggle. You know, the 60th anniversary, the Doctor Who episode. If you're unaware, I upload weekly videos exclusive to channel members, usually going over stuff that I watch within the week, giving little reviews, just some bonus content to the people who help support the channel the most. And part of that bonus content that I upload are my reactions to the latest episodes, my live reaction. I record them every time new episodes go out, with the exception of the Christmas special, because I watch that with my family at Christmas. But outside of that, I've recorded my live reaction to the latest episodes of Doctor Who and some of my supplementary stuff as well here and there. I do one every week. But anyway, it's a commentary track, right? So I'm not breaking copyright. I'm using no footage or audio from the original. You just sync it up with your version and then you can hear my live reaction with it. That's how it works, right? It's just a fun little thing, you know what I mean? And so I did this. I did it for The Giggle, the finale to the 60th anniversary specials, and well, the proof is in the pudding. I even included segments of the reaction in my full review of The Giggle. You can find it on my channel. What the fuck, man? What? His first line is no way. Come on, man. I fucking called it, man. I knew it would be a split regeneration. It's the new Doctor Who. His moment is entirely stolen from him, I must confess. It's a little disorientating. It doesn't feel like the first scene with the Doctor, am I right? It just feels like just another scene of Doctor Who. He lost the game of Ball, and it's that easy to beat the Toymaker. Mavic Chen! Hell yeah, Dalek's master plan reference, let's fucking go! Hey, do you get it? It's the 60th anniversary, guys. Reference fest, man. Please don't say that happens to this doctor. Please don't say that happens to this doctor, man. Please don't say that happens to this doctor. Please don't say that happens to this doctor. Yeah, he doesn't have it because we have it, bro. It's boring. Please say that doesn't happen, man. No, please say that the doctor doesn't get... No way, man. Please, I'm begging. This is like really daring. I'm not gonna lie. Like from Rusty Aves, this is incredibly daring. This is potentially dangerous. It's a potentially dangerous decision. It's his new theme, the 15th Doctor's theme. We heard this before. It's... okay. That's not how that works. They're exactly the same age. I've never been so happy in my life. I don't think I can think of a worse ending for Doctor Who. Now I know what for. This. Fuck it, man. Some of the members on the channel even remember watching it, and I remember uploading it. But if you go and check, it's gone. Not unlisted, not private, it's just gone. Was there an issue on YouTube's end? Again, I didn't use any copyright music or material, so I couldn't have been taken down. Maybe it was like a hiccup. Maybe there was a problem and something went wrong and my video got eaten. But it's a shame because I don't even have the original file anymore. To save storage space, I usually delete videos right after I finish them. They can get pretty large, especially after rendering. So it's gone. Lost. Lost media. Lost DW Fan 91 media. My best hope is that a backup was saved on one of my random hard drives from earlier. It's quite unlikely though, which means that my first reaction to the giggle, which was recorded in full, is now lost to time. He was a football fanatic, top striker every game. No points for guessing what I was into. 91st fan of all time. Can you believe that? They're gonna put that on my grave. My biggest achievement. You wouldn't think we'd be friends, but we were. An unlikely duo. Now, this one you guys might remember. A little while ago, I had my very first copyright strike. What a saga, am I right? This was around when I uploaded my Doctor Who ratings video, going over the history of the whole program. Do you guys remember that? I remember I'd woken up that morning to an email in my inbox that my video had been taken down. I was like, what? Which video? How? I was convinced it had to be something Doctor Who. If any of you have ever tried to upload a Doctor Who video before, you will know what I'm talking about. The BBC are infamous for their abuse of the copyright system. They are so notorious that sometimes they even find new ways to play with us. I remember when the 60th anniversary specials came out, another show that wasn't even Doctor Who began spamming false copyright claims at a bunch of my videos. Because I'd been using footage from the trailer, and in the ad break to their show, that trailer footage was playing. It's ridiculous. And of course, because a lot of these claims are so on the face of them outrageous, when I appeal them, I win. Always. Except this one time. And that's because it wasn't the BBC. Yes, my first copyright strike was not for Doctor Who. If you can believe this, it was actually for a video I made on Five Nights at Freddy's. Yes, the indie game. Originally, I wanted to do more than just Doctor Who on the channel, and I really like this game. I think it's really fun, and I think the story's really cool. And this music goes hard as fuck. The videos actually did pretty damn well, especially early on. All of the videos that I did on this series surpassed my expectations, and I got to speak with a bunch of really cool people because of them. But there's a reason I don't do them anymore, and it's because of the copyright system. I don't know what it is, but whenever I upload a video on these games, it just goes crazy. And this was an example of that. On this video, talking about Five Nights at Freddy's, I was copyright struck by an Indian film company for allegedly using footage of their movie. Now, did I do that? Of course I fucking didn't. Sorry for swearing. And yet, my video was gone. And if you don't know how the copyright system works, this meant that now my channel was actually in danger. All you need is 3 strikes and you're gone. But if you get even 1, and then this company rejects your appeal, that can just be donezo right there. I eventually had to threaten them with legal action for them to get the memo. It took them about 2 months, but they finally released a strike on my video. It's actually back up on the channel now, albeit in a mega repressed state. But after that, I realized I was just better off sticking to Doctor Who. 29th of October, 2008. David Tennant announced he was leaving the role of Doctor Who. Many people cried, many others celebrated, and those who were in the acting field jumped at the opportunity. But not my friend. He was different. He'd never cared about that program beyond knowing that it was something that I enjoyed, and I respected that about him. But then it all changed. It all happened so fast. Sometimes you don't know who you can trust. Lifelong friends can become enemies in the blink of an eye. Turn your back for 1 second. He was a fraud. He had taken on a new name, one which I would soon grow to fear. And he had murdered my son. I remember I confronted him, back where it all began. The Heath at Northampton. He was enraged, aggressive, and I knew what I had to do. Our battle was the stuff of legend. He used his athletic prowess, and I used my immense knowledge. We were even in power. But he got cocky. I defeated him, but I spared his life. As a final, hopeful gesture, that maybe our friendship could be mended. That we could go back to the way we once were. It was futile, and we both knew it. I remember the day so clearly in my mind. Waking up one morning, going to have my breakfast at the cafe, and overhearing something from the new broadcast. The casting announcement for the 11th Doctor Who. The fraud had stolen it from me. And we've been arch enemies ever since. What the fuck? This was a very different type of video, even more so than usual. I don't really know what's going on with this one. Let's call it the gas leak episode. But there are still videos, lost videos, hidden around my channel. Over the past couple of months, I've been unlisting them, burying them in certain hidden playlists. Videos which only the most hardcore viewers will ever be able to locate. So many that I'm hardly able to count. And so, if you ever find yourself bored and wanting more content from the DW Fan 91 channel, try and find some. There's a whole load of them hidden under the surface. And sadly, there are a large amount that are on my hard drive that will likely never see the light of day. There are a lot of lost videos that were never fully finished or were finished but I wasn't satisfied with and didn't want to upload. There's a lot of that. Some of these actually got really close to completion. The members will remember this one. I had a Missy video entirely scripted out, recorded, and had the sound edited, and at the last moment I decided to pull the plug on it. I actually even uploaded a behind the scenes video detailing my thought process on this video, but I think it must have just been after that I realized it just wasn't going to work. There was some really good stuff in there as well. Comparisons between the Series 8 finale, the Series 10 finale, why one works, why one doesn't in my opinion. I had a whole section talking about how they were basically the same story, which they are. And also I had this funny segment where it was like a game show guessing the stereotypical Moffat female character trademark, where you had to match the line with the character. You see, Missy as a character is something which I think works if you ignore everything about the character of the Master. And I wanted to make a video about that, but also I recognize that Missy is very popular. And I like Steven Moffat. I like the Capaldi era. I love the Capaldi era. I have problems with it, which this video would have been a good opportunity to map them out. But at the same time, I'd rather do that in a more positive light. Just so people don't get the wrong idea and think that I hate the series or the character or anything. Basically, my thoughts on the subject were more nuanced than what could be concisely summed up in a YouTube title. Similarly, my video on the 12 Clara ship had to be shelved as well. 12 Clara is real, it's intended, it's what you're meant to take away from the series. I hate shipping, you guys know I hate shipping, but it's canon. I thought it was funny seeing all the people saying the 12th Doctor never had any romance, so I wanted to make a video on it, but from there, it more so just morphed into a discussion about fandom dynamics that I felt was better touched upon in my Hate Bandwagons video. Maybe one day I'll salvage parts of both of those videos and upload them in a simpler state. There's definitely some good stuff in there, and I do have all of the audio, but at the end of the day, it's kind of pointless to do it now. So instead I made this, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Lots of lore in this one, lots of lore. Don't forget to subscribe to the official Doctor Who Fan 91 YouTube channel. Can you believe that 92% of people don't subscribe? That's crazy. And if you want to help support the channel, you can click the join button below to become a member and gain access to 1 million perks and benefits. This includes those I mentioned earlier and the Discord server. Come join the chat, man, we're always online. And a special shout out to the king, Kyle Reese. And thank you to the members: Teddy Bite, Just Him, Oz Baxter, Rouge Argentine, Flippant, Poison Cupcake, Doctor of Transport, Stephen Folden, Casey, Sanyu, Snurly, Kyle Reese, again, Eric is Waiting, Connor Bell, Someone's Best Friend, Manny, Tom, Colin Savage, Casual Log, Ertle the Turtle, Zach Pollock, Architect, Kastretch, and Theta. With all that said, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.